Hey, what's good, everybody? Hey, listen, this don't need no whole lot of talking. This is for all of the people out there that's looking to make something like super easy. These are another one of them one-pot meals, so check this out. Today, I'm gonna show you guys just how easy it is to make. Look, this is just a Cajun shrimp skillet. Let's get it. You can see I got a few ingredients right here. Listen, as always, all of the ingredient list, along with the measurements will be down in the description box below. Now, I want you guys to pay attention to this little cluster right here. You see this right here? This right here is gonna be our Cajun seasoning, right? Now, I got the Creole kick out here. This is what I use all the time. If you've been following me for a minute, you gotta know about this already, and you probably have some of this in your, your cabinets right now. But for those of you guys that don't have it, you can go, start right here. This will give you your base, and this will get it started, right? Obviously, we gotta have shrimp. We got a little bit of our garnish. That's our parsley, butter, rice. And then remember, whenever we do rice, when you got to use water, listen, this is the level up, folks. Always substitute your water, unless it's specific for something. I always substitute everything with, chicken broth or chicken stock. Hey, with that being said, let's get started. Look, you just want to put everything in here like that, right? Super simple. You got to love things like this. Now, if you guys are using Creole kick, I'd probably put like 2 tablespoons. That's probably what I do. 2 tablespoons of that Creole kick and just mix it together. But right now, as you guys can see, we just want to get this like this and just leave it just like you see. That right there is fire, folks. Okay, so the one thing I didn't do is, listen, I like to put just a little generous pinch of salt, and then you always got to come with your fresh cracked black pepper, right? This right here, I can't really tell you like no measurement. You just put it in there until you feel like you got enough. And if you think you put too much, I promise you, there's never enough. Something about that black, pepper. Listen, and when you put that heat to it, it changes, it just levels up your food also. But this right here is a nice Cajun mix. Okay, so look, now I'm using my skillet, right? I done brought this up. I got a little medium flame underneath the bottom because I want to start warming that up, right? So I got a full stick of butter. I'm gonna just use about 2 tablespoons, right? So we'll call this about 2 tablespoons. This right here. And then we'll just go ahead and put this in over here. And what I want to do is I just want to get this melted, right? Once this is done, I'm finna load up, my weapon right here. We finna press some cloves, folks. I don't know why it makes me smile, but if y'all get one of these, you'll see why. I bet you to put a smile on your face too. Everything is melted, right? So now it's time for me to go ahead and just load up my press. Check this out right here. I want you guys to pay attention. Make sure we focus on that. I can just show you this right here. I want you guys to let me know, why does this make me smile? But look at that right here. I've been doing it wrong all my life, My granny had me just mincing everything with that knife. But why not do it this way? Under medium, we don't have to worry about burning it. You know what I mean? And it's cast iron. It takes a minute, for the heat to dispense throughout. So this right here is right. And it should be aromatic, like after at least about 10 seconds of putting it in there, right? Now, if you notice, look, I'm on a burner, right? I'm using gas. So the heat is concentrated right here in this circle right here, right? It heats this up, goes to the center, but then it works its way out. So if I put my hand on the handle back here, look, this right here is still cold, right? So I kind of like keep, I'm just keeping my garlic off to the side, bringing it around, just moving it around. We just want to cook it, let it get fragrant, right? Okay, so we start adding the rice in, right? And we just move this around. We want it to get a little, soak up some of the garlic. Now you guys got it, right? That garlic butter, you know what I mean? We just move it around, put a little heat on it too. Just keep going. Oh, and by the way, I got it. I hear other YouTubers saying it, got me saying it, about the food police. Yes, everything has been washed, you know what I mean, down to my rice, stuff like that. I'm gonna make a video on you and show you how we do it. And I'm getting ready to do something at the restaurant too, with the rice. So I'll show you how we do that. It's a cool little process, you know what I mean? Once you enjoy being in the kitchen, you know what I mean? Especially if you knew, you thought it was a chore, but once you get in the kitchen, you start wanting to do things, the right way. You remember our seasoning? Check this out. I'm gonna put about half of my seasoning in here right now, right? Now I can cheat it a little bit because I love the way that, way that Creole kick is made. Listen, it's blended just right. But right now we just do it like this. That's for those that don't have the Creole kick. But I'll leave the link down at the bottom so you guys can check it out. Get yourself some, and I promise you, you'll be a lifetime customer there. Okay, so after, stirring this around, actually I made everything like this, right? Just so they can get a little heat on it. I let it cook for maybe about like one minute. Now we finna go with the broth or stock, depends on what you guys got. right? Check it out. I want you guys to just imagine right now, your brain should be working and talking to you. You can see, look, you can see the color from the seasoning right there. Look at that right there, folks. That's nothing but layers on top of layers of flavor, right? Hey, and if you guys don't have yourself one of these, look, that square edge right here works great. You know, when you're using these pans, these skillets and stuff like that, it's perfect. Now, what I want to do is I'm gonna let this rest for a second and let it come up to a boil. Then I'm gonna set it to a simmer. Okay, so I want you guys to take a look. Remember I told you we're using a burner, right? So the burner, that's where the flame is. So that's why we're getting the bubbles right there, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and just bring this around one more time, rotate this, but you can see all of the flavor in the chicken broth right there, that chicken stock. Ooh, my goodness. Hey, so listen, you guys got it. That's a whole lot of flavor. Once we have it like that, look, you wanna get yourself a lid. If you don't have a lid, you know, for whatever skillet that you're using, you can always put a piece of foil over the top, just bend it over the side and let it work that way. So I'm gonna put this on like this, and we're gonna let that go. I'm actually gonna drop this down to a low. We're gonna let this cook for about 15 minutes. There you go. Now we're gonna get that shrimp ready. Okay, so got it melted, right? So I'm gonna do it like this. Let's just go ahead. I'm gonna start with my salt, all right? I'm gonna just give it just one pinch, get some salt in there. Look, and this is salted butter. You guys can use unsalted butter, that works too. And now you wanna pour the remainder of your Cajun seasoning in here, right? Just like that. So, let me clear some of that away. Let me just go in here. I'm gonna put on a glove because I got them. You don't necessarily need a glove, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Now, you wanna get in here and just go ahead and just mix this together. Get everything coated. And then, if you know, you guys cook with shrimp before, you know it's really, really fleshy, right? So, and it's absorbent. That's why I said fleshy. But I want you to take a look at this right here. And then you can just see, if I just let this sit on here about 10 more minutes, that flavor gets deep inside of this shrimp. Look at that right there. Ooh wee. Look. Okay, so look, here we go. I did take the lid off, which I shouldn't have done because I let a lot of steam out, you know what I mean? But I did that just to like stir it up, right? Then I like to run this off around the bottom just to ensure, check it out, look, nothing sticking. Hey, if you guys hadn't figured out how to get your skillet right, look at my video, do a search on my page and do that. You know what, we're gonna talk about that on my podcast too. You know what I mean? Because this right here, it's an art to it. But look at that right there. When they done right, no sticking. Hey, but anyway, I'm gonna quit popping my collar. Hey, we ain't gotta call Uncle Beans or Zatarans or nothing like that. Now you guys know how to make your rice just right. Hey, I could even show you how you could toast the rice, seal it up, put some color on it, then add your seasoning and all that. Oh, am I giving up too much game? Hey, now anyway, look, now I'm gonna go ahead and just check it out. We done let this marinate. This done cooked already. I mean, this done marinated. I wanna get it all though. You see all this right here inside of that? That's flavor, folks. Hey, and we talk about using the right tool for the job, right? So I'm gonna take that, get myself one of these spatulas because I want all of the flavor, folks. This is what you want. You don't want to leave nothing behind. Let's just go ahead and stir this in like this. Now I'm on an extremely low flame, right? We're gonna let the heat from the rice, you know, cook the shrimp. We're gonna put the top back on and we're probably just gonna go for about 3 to 5 minutes, but we're gonna watch the rice. We're gonna look at our shrimp and just make sure that it's, you know, fully cooked. We just want to see it come that opaque type color. Actually, look, the heat from this already, you can see the steam coming off, it's already cooking. You know what I mean? So we do it like that, clear that up. Let me hurry and put this top on. Remember, we on super low, 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, so look, we coming up on like the last couple of minutes of letting the shrimp cook, right? So now I'm just gonna go ahead and chop up my parsley. Hey, which would be a good time for me to go ahead and just talk about, hey, these boards. If you like these boards, don't forget, you guys can pick these up. They can even come with custom writing on it, but all of them are gonna say smoking and grilling where they be. I'll just lift it up like this so you guys can see it just a little bit more. Hey, and then listen, if you guys wanna go ahead and do the extra text, you can get custom text right here. Hey, super simple, and the key thing is, listen to this. This is what makes it affordable for everybody. You can buy these boards, get your custom text, and they be broke up in 4 easy payments, right? So now, let me just go ahead and cut this down. I've already sharpened my knife, you know. Watch it, folks. I know we be doing this and we make it look easy. You know what I mean? You just want to practice it. Keep your fingertips, your knuckles and everything away and just cut your, you know, parsley down. Just want to keep all your extremities kind of like far away, you know? Okay, so we take this off. I already turned the fire off. I'm liking it. Let's go ahead and just give it oh yeah, this is right here. All right? See that steam coming off? Look at the color of the shrimp. I tell you, it's cooked. I put it right here on the side so you can see it. It's cooked all the way through. It's still soft, not rubbery. That's what you want, right? So now, grab some of my parsley. I like to put a little bit on, right? Just a little bit right here. And then what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna mix this up and then we're gonna come back and do a little garnish, get a thumbnail, and then we can taste it, folks. Hey, so you guys seen it. Ain't nothing I can talk about. You know what I mean? You already know we done built the flavors together. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just put some of this on my plate. You know, hey, listen, I was thinking in the beginning, like, do I really have enough shrimp? But you know what I mean? You know, I like mine with a lot of shrimp, y'all. Okay, so now you guys can see it. You know what I mean? Look at that shrimp. Look, the shrimp, I gotta say, I gotta pop my own collar because you know what? It's cooked perfectly. But that right there, that's it right there, folks. All right, so look, you got a chance to see it up close and personal. I'm gonna say this, listen, it's a whole lot of flavor and it's great flavor. Hey, it's Cajun, it can't be wrong, right? Hey, but what I wanna say is, really it's the texture and how we did the shrimp. If you follow this and pay attention, if you watch it, once you put your shrimp in there, you do not wanna overcook it. Sometimes some things can stand to be cooked a little bit long, but if you want perfectly, you know, cooked shrimp where the texture is just right, not like what we get at the restaurants, because even when I go out, I get some, shrimp that'd be a little bit on the overcooked side. But hey, listen, I'm not gonna over talk it. You guys seen the video. We can discuss everything down in the comment section below. And listen, my mouth is working right now. So let me just go ahead and get some of this rice, you know, get one of these pieces of shrimp and check it out, folks. Cheers. Hold on. Woo! That right there is fire. Hey, it's certain things that I'm gonna do on here to be close to my heart. I like this, just like you guys gonna like it, just the fact that it's simple. A one skillet meal, come on folks, everything right here, dishes is low, all of that. Hey, with that being said, listen, you see me build all of the flavors, you know, all of the layers of flavor on here. Look, it's got a nice smooth kick. I still say this is like kid friendly, and I like the fact that I didn't put a whole lot of salt in this. Didn't really need to because I used the salted butter, you know, to start, and then we mixed everything ourselves, and I just added just a little splash of salt. Now, if you guys are gonna be using the Creole kick, that's another thing. This is why I fell in love with this, not just the flavor profile, but just the fact that you can add individually, and it doesn't have to oversalt everybody's, you know, everybody's plates or bowls, or however that goes. Now, listen, I just already talked about it's the texture of the shrimp. That right there is key, folks. So listen, make this, please come back, talk to me, and then let me know if you want to see more one-pan meals. You know what I mean? I'll just start adding those in there. You know, I got a lot of barbecue videos coming up. Listen, we finna get down. It's summertime, folks. Let's make it happen. Now, with that being said, listen, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say, hey, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and I want you guys to tell everybody out there, listen, it's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And with that being said, folks, you see I didn't knock a whole lot out, right? I don't know if you guys can hear, my mouth was just working. I'm ready to eat. So guess what, folks? I'm out. Peace.